Welcome to Chapter 2, Solving Equations and Inequalities. Let's begin. What is an equation? An equation is a math statement showing that two expressions are equal, using an equal sign to indicate balance. Both sides of an equation include elements like variables, constants, and math operations, which help explain the equation's characteristics and solutions. Take, for instance, the basic math equation, 2x plus 5 is equal to 11. Here, the equation shows that 2x plus 5 equals 11. In the equation, x is the variable or unknown value we need to find. The term 2x means x is doubled. The number 5 acts as a constant, adding a set amount to 2x. Similarly, 11 is a constant that the left side must match when x is correctly determined. The main goal in solving this equation is to figure out what x must be for the equation to be accurate. This requires adjusting the equation to get x by itself, revealing its value. Such equations can vary, from simple ones like this to more complex versions with several variables and operations, each adding difficulty and needing different methods to solve. To effectively solve a one-step equation, follow these clear steps. First, isolate the variable, usually represented by x, by getting it alone on one side of the equation. This simplifies solving for x. Then, perform the inverse operation to further isolate the variable. If x is added or subtracted, use the opposite operation to neutralize it. Apply the same principle if x is involved in multiplication or division. Next, simplify both sides of the equation to its easiest form to facilitate solving. Lastly, verify your solution by substituting the value of x back into the original equation to ensure it holds true, confirming the correctness of your solution. Let's explore an example to fully explain these steps. Example: solve for x, 3x plus 7 is equal to 16. Isolate the variable. We need to isolate x. To achieve this, we subtract 7 from both sides of the equation. After subtraction, the equation becomes 3x plus 7 minus 7 is equal to 16 minus 7. This step is crucial as it simplifies the equation and brings us closer to determining the value of x. To reverse the process, we must subtract 7 from one side because the equation originally adds 7 to 3x, allowing us to isolate the variable. This simplifies to 3x equals 9. Proceed by deducting on the right side of the equation, now presented as 3x equals 9. To find the value of x in the equation, begin by isolating x. Do this by dividing every term by 3. Start with the equation 3x equals 9, and divide both 3x and 9 by 3. The steps are as follows: 3 divided by 3 equals 9/3. This simplifies to x equals 3 because 3x divided by 3 simplifies to x, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. Therefore, x equals 3 is the solution. Example: solve the equation 2x plus 3 is equal to 9. Begin by rearranging the equation to find x. Solution: start by subtracting 3 from both sides, which leaves 2x equals 6. Once we subtract, we find 2x equals 6. We now need to determine x from 2x equals 6. To find the value of x, begin by dividing the equation by 2. This changes the equation from 2x equals 6 to x equals 3. Dividing 2x by 2 results in x, and dividing 6 by 2 results in 3. So, x is 3. We begin by tackling the equation 5y minus 8 equals 22. First, we add 8 to both sides to remove the minus 8, making the equation 5y minus 8 plus 8 is equal to 22 plus 8. This simplifies to 5y equals 30. With this, solving for y becomes straightforward in the subsequent steps. When you perform this calculation, you arrive at 5y divided by 5 equals 30 divided by 5. This simplifies to y equals 6. Thus, you have successfully isolated and determined the value of y. What are inequalities? An inequality is a math concept used to compare two values or expressions. It shows how they differ in size or magnitude. Unlike equations, which state that two expressions are exactly equal, Inequalities describe whether one value is greater than, less than, equal to, or not equal to another. First, let's tackle the inequality where 2x plus 5 is less than 11. Start by subtracting 5 from each side of the inequality to make it simpler. This step changes the inequality to 2x being less than 6. So, after this simplification, 2x is less than 6. Begin solving the equation by dividing both sides by 2. After this step, you will notice that x is less than 3, since 6 divided by 2 equals 3.